Imagine standing on the precipice of a dream, only to watch it crumble before your eyes. That was me, years ago, facing the crushing reality of a failed business venture. The weight of disappointment was immense, a heavy cloak of self-doubt threatening to engulf me. It would have been easy to succumb to despair, to let that failure define me. But amidst the wreckage, a flicker of determination ignited within. I realized that failure, however painful, held invaluable lessons. It was an opportunity to learn, to adapt, and to emerge stronger. This pivotal moment became my turning point. It taught me that failure wasn't the opposite of success. It was a stepping stone on its path. This realization, though hard-won, became the bedrock of my future endeavors. We live in a society obsessed with success, often overlooking the invaluable lessons embedded in failure. From a young age, we are taught to strive for perfection, to avoid mistakes at all costs. This relentless pursuit of flawlessness can be paralyzing, creating an intense fear of failure that stifles creativity and risk-taking. The pressure to succeed, to conform to societal expectations, can be overwhelming. We begin to equate our worth with our accomplishments, our self-esteem precariously tied to external validation. This mindset, while understandable, is a breeding ground for self-doubt and anxiety. The truth is, failure is an inevitable part of life. It is in those moments of perceived setbacks that we have the opportunity to discover our true strength and resilience. By reframing our relationship with failure, we unlock a world of possibilities, embracing growth and learning as essential companions on our journey. What if we dared to view failure not as a setback, but as a powerful catalyst for growth, to embrace it as an opportunity to learn, adapt, and emerge stronger? This shift in perspective, though seemingly simple, is incredibly liberating. By reframing failure as feedback, we detach ourselves from the negative emotions associated with it. We begin to see it as valuable data, highlighting areas for improvement and guiding us towards more effective strategies. This simple mental shift can be transformative, empowering us to approach challenges with renewed confidence and resilience. Instead of viewing failure as an endpoint, we can choose to see it as a comma, a pause before a new sentence, a new chapter in our story. It is in these moments of perceived setbacks that we have the opportunity to rewrite our narratives, to emerge as more resilient and resourceful versions of ourselves. Imagine a blacksmith hammering away at a piece of metal. Each strike, though seemingly harsh, molds the metal, bringing it closer to its intended form. Similarly, setbacks, though often painful, shape us, revealing our resilience and forging within us an unyielding spirit. Consider the story of J.K. Rowling, the author of the beloved Harry Potter series. Before achieving phenomenal success, Rowling faced numerous rejections from publishers. Yet, she persevered, her belief in her story unwavering. Those rejections, though disheartening, fueled her determination, pushing her to hone her craft and ultimately share her magical world with millions. Rowling's journey, like countless others, underscores a powerful truth. Setbacks are not roadblocks. They are detours, guiding us towards our ultimate destination. They test our resolve, pushing us to dig deeper, to tap into reserves of strength we never knew we possessed. Hidden within the sting of failure lie unexpected gifts. It is often in those moments of perceived setbacks that we discover our true passions, our unwavering resilience, and our capacity for innovation. When we allow ourselves to lean into the discomfort of failure, we open ourselves up to a world of possibilities, unearthing hidden talents and unlocking our true potential. Consider the invention of the Post-it note. What began as a failed attempt to create a super strong adhesive turned into a global phenomenon. The key? Embracing the unexpected, recognizing the potential within what appeared to be a misstep. Similarly, many successful entrepreneurs point to their early failures as crucial turning points in their careers. These setbacks, though initially devastating, forced them to reassess their strategies, to pivot, and to ultimately create something even more innovative and impactful. Resilience, the ability to bounce back from adversity, is not an innate trait. It is a muscle we develop through facing and overcoming challenges. Each time we navigate a setback, we strengthen our resilience, equipping ourselves to face future obstacles with greater confidence and composure. Think of a tree weathering a storm. Its branches may bend, its leaves may scatter, yet its roots remain firmly planted. drawing strength from the very ground that tests its resilience. We too possess this innate ability to weather life's storms, to emerge from challenges stronger and more deeply rooted. Building resilience is an ongoing process, one that requires us to embrace discomfort, to learn from our mistakes, and to cultivate a belief in our ability to overcome adversity. It is about developing a growth mindset, viewing challenges as opportunities for learning and growth rather than threats to our self-worth. Every experience, whether perceived as a success or a failure, holds valuable lessons. It is our willingness to embrace the learning curve, to extract wisdom from our missteps, that determines our trajectory. By viewing setbacks as opportunities for growth, we transform them from stumbling blocks into stepping stones. Think of learning to ride a bike. Countless scrapes and falls precede the exhilarating feeling of gliding down the sidewalk. Each stumble, each wobbly attempt brings us closer to mastery. The same principle applies to any new skill or endeavor. It is through embracing the inevitable stumbles that we truly learn and grow. The key is to approach each challenge with a spirit of curiosity, to ask ourselves, what can I learn from this experience? How can I use this setback as an opportunity to improve? By adopting this mindset, we transform failure from a negative experience into a valuable learning opportunity. We often find ourselves inspired by stories of extraordinary success, but it is equally important to acknowledge and learn from the failures of those we admire. Behind every remarkable achievement lies a trail of setbacks, of moments of doubt and uncertainty. By understanding the struggles behind the triumphs, we gain a more realistic and empowering perspective on our own journeys. Consider the story of Thomas Edison, the inventor of the light bulb. He famously said, "I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work." Edison's perspective, his ability to see failure not as an endpoint, but as a necessary part of the process, is what ultimately led to his groundbreaking invention. By studying the journeys of others, by understanding that failure is a universal experience, we normalize it within our own narratives. This realization, in turn, empowers us to embrace our own setbacks, to view them as stepping stones on our paths to success. Our relationship with failure is often shaped by our mindset. If we view failure as a reflection of our worth, we become paralyzed by the fear of making mistakes. However, if we embrace a growth mindset, viewing challenges as opportunities for learning and development, we transform failure from a threat to a catalyst for growth. Cultivating a growth mindset requires a conscious effort to reframe our internal dialogue. When faced with a setback, instead of succumbing to negative self-talk, we can choose to ask ourselves empowering questions. What can I learn from this? How can I grow from this experience? This subtle shift in perspective, from fear to curiosity, from self-criticism to self-compassion, can have a profound impact on our ability to navigate challenges and achieve our goals. It allows us to approach setbacks with a sense of agency, knowing that we have the power to learn, adapt, and emerge stronger. Embracing failure as a stepping stone to success requires more than just a shift in perspective. It demands action. Here are a few practical steps to help you navigate setbacks and emerge stronger. 1. Reframe failure as feedback. Instead of viewing setbacks as personal shortcomings, see them as valuable data points. Analyze what went wrong, identify areas for improvement, and adjust your approach accordingly. 2. Embrace the learning curve. Approach challenges with a growth mindset, understanding that mistakes are an inevitable part of the learning process. 3. Cultivate self-compassion. Be kind to yourself during setbacks. Avoid negative self-talk, and instead, focus on your resilience and your ability to learn and grow. 4. Seek support. Don't be afraid to reach out for support from mentors, friends, or family. Sharing your experiences and seeking guidance can provide invaluable perspective and encouragement. 5. Celebrate small victories. Acknowledge and celebrate your progress, no matter how small. Each step forward, each lesson learned, brings you closer to your goals. By implementing these steps, you can transform your relationship with failure, turning setbacks into stepping stones on your path to success. Remember, it is not the absence of failure that defines us, but our ability to rise above it, to learn from it, and to emerge stronger and wiser on the other side.